What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Roaring Kitty token week 3 update and some of the stuff that happened just throughout the week, as well as with this portfolio that I am just tracking. Again, this is just one of my portfolio. I do have two. One with my huge bag, which I invested $300, and currently right now I want to say it's like at 70 or 60,000, something like that. But a lot of people stated, early. I got in early, which is true. I did get early into Roaring Kitty, and they feel like getting in right now is not going to be beneficial. But I'm here just to be able to disprove that notion because again, Roaring Kitty, in my opinion, is going to billions of dollars worth of market cap. So getting in now, it is still early. So this is a bag again that I've invested into. My average on it is currently, let me just scroll down. My average on Roar is at 0.202887. Now, if you look at what happened on the dip yesterday, I think the low of the day was like 0.2032 or 3435 or something like that. So it could have given you guys a whole bunch of different opportunities just to being able to get into Roar. Especially like during these dips. There's some people that's been in Roar in a year, over a year, and they're just pretty much fed up or not liking the movement or not liking the speed of it. And like I always tell you guys, if you're watching this, these are some of the people who are not contributing to the project. Because one thing about Roaring Kitty token, if you are invested into it, it is a CTO. So just like SPX 6900, it requires hands-on from the community, making posts, making raids, telling people about Roaring Kitty. It is a meme coin, and the way that we're in, especially the market that we're currently in, it is an attention-based market. So this is why community effort matters. So every community member have to do their part. Some of the people, like I mentioned, that I've noticed throughout this week, they have not been hands on. They have not, been a part of the community based upon wallet activities. And because of that, they end up selling. And this is what end up happening as far as with the chart. And we've been seeing, few days worth of selling pressure on Roaring Kitty. Ever since we hit that 0.207, then during this time, we just seen different whales. So many people exited their position, and at the same time, guys, and this is what makes it very, very unique. And these are matrix that I think every community member within Roar should pay attention to more is the growth. Because despite us seeing multiple whales, despite us seeing multiple people getting out, our holder count is steady increasing. Look at this sharp increase, guys. This sharp increase. And typically, whenever we have sell offs, this is when we start to see like sharp increase on Roar because there's some people that are on the sideline waiting to get in and they're just looking to get in on red days. And this is exactly what we saw. So we saw this again, this dip. Let me put it to the 4 hours so that way you guys can see a little bit better what was just happening. It was just like straight, just straight selling, 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 selling. Then we had like 2 or 3 different wallets all at the same time started selling. And of course, your boy got in on this dip. Um, and that's how I was able to increase my position. So that's what I talked about here on the week 3 update. Let me pull it up right here. I said, despite broader market pressure, Roar only saw a brief setback. Some wallets sold after holding for over a year, but the community stepped up and bought the dip. And this is very, very common when it comes to Roaring Kitty token. The community is always looking for the dip. And I took I was somewhere around like 1.8 million Roar token. So now my thing increased to 1.93. I just put 1.9 just to keep it, simple. But yeah, and this was my holding, guys. This is my current holding right now of Roar. And I am just going to continue to keep following Michael Saylor's principle, especially with an asset that you have extreme conviction in. If you have conviction in it, and especially since it is a CTO like a Bitcoin, it's a CTO like a SHIB, it's a CTO like SPX 6900. It's structured all the same. I mean, some mechanics may be different, but at the root of all of those tokens is centered around community. And funny enough, too, guys, like I made this post just recently. I said my Roaring Kitty token bag went from 7,603 to 7,227. After I took this snapshot, I think I took this maybe uh, like early this morning. The price kept dipping. When the price kept dipping, guys, it got my bag down to like $7,227. Then from there, and again, crypto is very volatile. So if you don't have the stomach for volatility, you definitely do have to make sure you have appropriate size on any asset that you invest in, or else the volatility of it is going to get you out the game. So my account went from $7,227 to $8,198. Like it's crazy, like just how just within a few hours, a lot can change. So definitely just be paying attention to that. Another thing too that I noticed, as well, which I think is extremely bullish, is this, guys. Our mention of our contract address on X, that went up. It was at 2.8. Now it's at 2. I'm sorry. It was at I want to say it was at 2 point. It was something. I think it went up by like two, if I'm not mistaken, 200. So it was at like 2.1, if I'm not mistaken, 2.1. Now it's currently at 2.3. No, I'm sorry. It was at 2.28. That's what it was at. 2.28. Now it's currently at 2.3 mention. So keep it up, whatever you guys are doing, especially like posting our contract address on X. It is getting out, it is getting tracked, and because it's getting tracked, it is doing. I can imagine it's doing something positive for us in the background, especially if they have a way of now tracking it. So it might just be hitting their algorithm just to being able to get us a little bit further ahead. If you look at other projects that's on the scene, guys. Let me just pull up a project, not a new project, but something that's let me see. Let's pull up SPX 6900, or matter of fact, let's just pull up Nero. That's a CTO as well too, and just see how much mention do they have on theirs. And typically, this is what we're striving to get. We're striving to get as much mention as possible, and by us getting our contract mentioned as much as possible, it should be able to spread the word out further. I don't know why it's not popping up on this. Okay, I guess we do go to SPX 6900. Let's see how much theirs is mentioned. See, 13,000 mentioned, because that means their community is really going crazy. It's really going ham. They're adding the contract address, and by them adding the contract address on there, it gets tracked, and yeah, and it's getting feed into the algorithm, because we want to get trending again like we did before in the past, getting into the algorithm. Um, so that's essentially what I seen that happened, especially this week with Roar. So hopefully by the time I make my next video next week about this, we could maybe be at 2.4 K mentions. So go ahead, make sure you spam those contract address of Roar. The last thing I'm just gonna mention is the Roaring Kitty NFT, guys. It's still 10,000 USDT is still up for grabs. So whoever mints the money NFT, so if you mint the money NFT, then you win 10,000 USDT. Simple as that. Um, Currently right now, 121 NFTs minted. We've went up from last week, so that's definitely a plus. So hopefully we could get this thing minted out, because as we mint out more, the more our floor price again continue to keep growing. Like we're seeing our floor price starting to grow gradually, due to the fact that we are getting mint. We are buying our token on the open market as well as Bone, and pairing that over to Shibarium. That's happening. Once we get these NFTs, each time we get an NFT mint. So, but yeah, guys, really, that's all that I have for you guys for this week's update. Things is looking good. I'm extremely proud of the community. We're still waiting on the results with the HTX listing. We did pass phase one, so they stated something about phase two should be coming out. So hopefully we get news about that, and we'll be able to know what we need to do as a community. But leave a like, leave a comment. Random Arts guy signing off. Peace.